Hey, how's it going? My name is Caleb. You don't know me yet, but I'm hoping through this we can change that. I am a 22-year-old man. I grew up when YouTube was just a little website budding and I got to grow up with it. Through that, I think you get your advantages and your disadvantages through that. I think everyone in the world wants to be a YouTuber now. At least in my demographic and younger. I think that was the study. It was kids want to be YouTubers or something like that. It's like the most wanted job. And I always wondered why that is. What is it that makes people want to be YouTubers? At least, for myself, when I grew up, I wanted to do it too. And I was wondering why that is. I kept asking myself that question the past couple of weeks. Even when I was a kid, I would ask it to myself, but I was a stupid fucking kid, and I'm still a stupid fucking kid. 22. I've got a lot of life left to live, I hope. If, God willing. But I never could find the right answer, I think, until now. I thought people wanted to be YouTubers because, well, everyone talks about how cool it is, and everyone always says, like, oh, it's unrealistic, so, there's something in your brain that wants to prove people wrong. And that might be part of it. I also thought, maybe it was people don't want a regular job. They're like, I'm too good for a regular job, or I can't stand being told what to do, or anything like that. Something like that is what spawned it. Which, that might be true too. But I think for myself, I wanted to create connections with people that I wouldn't meet otherwise. People that are all across the world. You can't walk outside and meet them. You have to go through the internet to meet them. You have to project your voice out to the public and let them do with that what they will. I think I always wanted to have an impact on people, or at least get my thoughts out to people, because I grew up a very lonely kid. Not to say that my life was bad or anything, surely not. I got my PlayStation on Christmas, Even if it took a year after the console came out, I always got it. Or even sometimes I got the console the same year. My life was fine. I was happy, but I was lonely. I didn't have a lot of friends growing up, and I didn't get to spend much time with my family, at least when I was really young, because they were always busy. They worked a lot of jobs, super busy people. They're workaholics. As much as they hate to admit it, they know it's true. And I kind of get that a little bit from them, but that's besides the point. I was a lonely kid, so I watched a lot of YouTube. And something I fell in love with was people who would make videos where they would just talk. They tell you about their lives. Maybe it was from your normal Let's Player. They just give you a life update. Hey, I'm moving, or hey, this happened. Or if it's like a more modern day example where someone fucks up and they have to make an apology video. That's an update in the same vein, right? But yeah, I always loved that. Or people that just would sit there and tell you about their day. I think that's why, as I've gotten older and YouTube's landscape has shifted, I've gone more towards enjoying streamers. Because, you're sitting there talking for 8 hours a day. You're going to have to just say, hey guys, I went to the fucking grocery store today. You're going to run out of little goofs and gaffs and just start telling your life. And, I always really liked that. So that's what I made this for. I wanted to get on here and just start talking. Let's have a conversation. I wanted to know how other people deal with loneliness. That's where this whole idea for this channel spawned. My way of curing my loneliness as a kid was listening to people talk about their lives on the internet. I didn't have any friends, so whenever I heard them talk about it, felt like I was right there with them in some way. Keeping tabs on somebody, you know? Someone closer to my age, I think it was something that was really important about it as well. Maybe I'm not the best person to do this. I'm not the best with my words. I don't always know exactly how to say what I think. But I do have a lot of thoughts in my head that I like to get out. And I've always wanted to get them out some way. And I've been making content in some way for the past, I don't know, maybe since I was like 12. Grow up wanting to be a YouTuber, you're going to try to do it. But I never realized how much I guess that's not the way to say it. I never realized what was really important about the videos I was watching until as I've gotten older. So how did you guys deal with loneliness when you were growing up? And what's different about how you deal with loneliness now than how you deal with it whenever you were 10, 12 years old? Now, for me, it's a lot different. I can't, just turn on the Uber Hacks or Nova video about a life update. I can't go to the Creature Hub and just watch one of their videos, I guess I could, but there's only so many times you can watch it before the effect kind of fades, There are people that make this kind of thing, and I still am able to go and watch their videos, and I enjoy myself, and it kind of distracts me for the moment. But other more sinful vices have definitely taken over my life, and I think this would be a good way for me as well to fix my problem in a better way, a more healthy way, a more open way. I write in a journal to help deal with my loneliness, but that never really quite worked for me. I know it works for some people. I'm not gonna say anything definitive. It's just, for myself, it never did everything I needed it to do. It didn't completely break the lonely feeling, And I'm sure there's other people that are like that too. So I guess this is kind of like an online journal, as stupid as that sounds. But I'm just going to be bringing you guys different topics, different things that I wanted to talk about. If you have anything that you want to hear me talk about, or if you want to talk to me about, let me know. But today, I want to leave you guys with the question of how do you guys deal with your loneliness? Do you watch YouTube to deal with your loneliness? I don't know. Just something I was thinking about. It seems like that's all the time I have today, though. So I'll catch you guys later.